So I was directed to watch your fucking Speaks video through your new Uh-oh Bro video, to which your Uh-oh Bro video was talking about, I believe, girl gamers. But before I get into your polygamy video, if you're looking at it from an outside perspective, somebody that is not brainwashed by your cult and your cult philosophies, I can really see where you're throwing in your fucking little shitty beliefs in with the whole, video ideology, you know what I mean? Like, alright, stupid meme, stupid meme, funny jokes, haha, isn't this funny even though it's stupid sarcasm? Oh yeah, but you should really work on a treadmill. Stupid beliefs, oh, funny, 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 and then it's like fucking, you know, gun ownership, and then at the very end he has to tag in a new video that he's doing in that particular video. It's like, hey, you should really check out my Speaks video, by the way. I was like, alright, what the fuck? So, not truly pissed off with his gamer video, other than the fact that he was sharing his retarded ideologies and the ideologies that he's used to, break down the confidence of a lot of people and hurt a lot of people through the whole, weight loss shit for women, saying how, oh, well, the children would be better off if they were thrown into orphanages, if they had obese parents. And he was like, "Oh, well, maybe we can see the drop in obesity in America for children." I'm like, "That's a load of shit. You can have obese parents and have skinny kids, and be skinny kids, you know." So that don't mean shit. But anyway, now it could also be a genetic thing. Let me tell you why. Both my parents at the same time of their lives were tubby, and then over time they got skinnier. Same thing happened to my sister, to me, and to my older brother. And then we just shot up. We got taller, and we slimmed out, and we stayed like that. And then over time, I guess your metabolism will change. It will get slower, and that's only normal. Whatever. So yeah, Greg, it is a very genetic thing. It's not just the fact that, you know, poor dieting. You know what I mean? Look at how the parents were when they were younger. Were they all so fat then too? If they never did anything really to work it off, their metabolism will stay slow. So they're going to become fat adults. They can still work it off, but that shit happens. So now you're looking at the kids, right? In the moment when they're obese, when that's the normal phase of their life, and say, oh, well, that's just the parents' problem. Like, well, it's only the parents' problem. The kid's 7 years old and 500 pounds. But we're not specifying here, because we never do, right? But yeah. And then he's proceeding to making the video about polygamy. And I think it's really hysterical how he's, you know, fucking around with polygamy and the concept of polygamy, making a joke out of it, bastardizing somebody, you know, bastardizing religions and shit, saying how people, you know, look a little insane because of how they dress. By the way, what a way to show your audience that that's how a group of people look. And you can say until the cows come home, man, that you're not trying to project that. But your subscribers, like how I said in my 9/11 video, were either like infants or not alive to understand. They weren't there for it. This is a good example the age thing. They're still young and fragile. If when a responsible adult or somebody that looks like a responsible adult is coming into their lives and they're talking to them, they don't need to look up fucking proof behind it. A simple image that, boom, this is what they do, is going to be enough for them. This is what they look like. Oh, well, they look weird. They look insane. Well, I'm going to take Greg's word for it. You're basically teaching them how to not like a specific group of people, dude. And then with the whole, school shooting and, 9/11 shit and sounding very anti-American. When it comes down to that kind of behavior and that kind of way of talking, I'm not going to mention who, and I sort of agree with this because it wouldn't be too far-fetched because this is coming from this. Because if this is true, this is also coming from the same guy that promoted genocide in his religious beliefs. So there's a theory that he's trying to create a little militia kind of a thing. It was asked by my friend on on a few anti-Onision, pages and shit, and it got dismissed because no one really wanted to pay too much attention to it. But it really makes a lot of sense because the first, uh, one of the first keys into somebody that is a terrorist or going to be a homegrown terrorist is the first step into being highly anti-American. That's one of them. So it's like he's grooming these kids, and it's like he was always grooming them from day one anyway, so it really wasn't too big of a surprise for us. But, what are you gonna do? He is trying to groom them, and then talking about polygamy and saying how fucked up it is and how fucked up Mormons are. Really? You're gonna take a shot at people like that? Granted, here's the thing in this day and age. Polyamorous relationships and polygamous marriages don't really work out too well. They don't. In the past, I've tried it. It's fucked up. I personally found that, being with one person is good. But at the same time, there's some people that could make that work. Very few can do that. And you're just sitting up there, just sort of, you know, poking fun at people's beliefs, poking fun at people's lives, and you're grooming fucking like 10, 11-year-old kids to think like that. Oh, but, one of your excuses next to, oh, it's just comedy, is it's not your life, so don't complain about it, or it's not your life, so you have no right to complain about it because it's not directed towards you. I'm like, you say this now after you said all that shit? Number one, the effect of that statement is gone because they already judged the shit out of it and formulated their own bias thanks to you, which isn't really their own. Two, dude, like, it's not right. That's number two. I lost my train of thought briefly. But, God, it's just, it's sickening that your bananas can't see past your shit yet. I mean, I'm not really too surprised because they're 10, 11-year-old kids. But it's just like, I've been following this crap for some time now, and it's like I can easily pinpoint out everything that you're doing. I have my own theories about what he's doing. The whole possible homegrown terrorist thing isn't my own. I sort of believe it just because it's from somebody, well, yeah, it's from somebody that stated in his beliefs that anybody that doesn't treat the planet with respect should be destroyed, more or less, in the Sakeska beliefs. Great. And not for nothing, you wanted to talk about fucking polygamy, meanwhile fucking Celine is there. Like, okay. Yeah. I wouldn't be too surprised, honestly, if you were bagging that too. Another really young individual for you, Greg. Yeah. Anyway, it's been 22 for we were talking about a whole buttload of shit. But anyway, if you want to see me do any video that you want because I got a fuckload of subscribers in like 2.5 days. So if you want me to talk about what the fuck ever, shoot me off a comment, message me, I'll make a video about it. All right? So don't be afraid to just start talking and just throw ideas at me and shit. But anyway, it's been 22 Frogger signing out, and thank you for watching.